Okay. Now, this is GU here. Already looking at GU from the 4-hour time frame, we are still very bullish. It looks bullish and it looks bearish. It's a very confusing state right now because of, obviously, we have consolidation going on in this place. Oh, sorry. We have consolidation going on over here on the 4-hour time frame. So yeah, I understand why there is a little bit of confusion in trying to buy or sell. Okay. But the reality is the obvious direction is what? Is bullish. The obvious direction is bullish. And I know 80% of retail traders are trying to sell this market right now. And this is where the problem is. If you check the lower 1-hour time frame, you can see that we are into a lot of consolidation here. So this is where the problem is this week. Look at yesterday news. Yesterday news make this move, this spike over here, up and down. And that's it. There was no major trade yesterday at all. No trade. Everything is under consolidation. So when you're looking at trade like this, when you're looking at the market like this, there are a lot of things you need to consider. Okay. Is the market really viable for me to be trading right now? Should I be trading right now? That should be the question. Am I supposed to be trading right now? Because a lot of traders don't know when to trade and when not to trade. You see, they don't know when to trade and when not to trade. I made an attempt to trade yesterday, and give or take, I had about few trades that two trade. One went well, not a lot of profit. The other one went against me, took my stop loss out. I said, okay, fine, let's get out of the market. So for me, I'm thinking the rest of the week, where we have these fundamentals from today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm not trading. I'm just going to watch. So the question is, will you take that step? Because the market is telling you it's not settled, but we want to make money by all means. So we are losing money as well. In fact, a lot of people have lost money since yesterday. Some guys have made some good money anyways. But it's not everybody that is actually profitable right now, depending on the pair that you are looking at trading. So on GU right now, we are in a massive, massive consolidation. All right, massive, massive consolidation going on. And that's why we see all this little movement that is happening. But I just did something. If you were a day trader or you are a day trader, you're looking at 15 minutes time frame. Let me quickly show you that. 15 minutes time frame. You might be able to catch some pips. Maybe, I'm not sure. But there are structures here that I'm looking at already. I'm looking at some structures, as you can see. There are structures, right? And I'm only going to sell this market as soon as I find a breakup structure in the 15 minutes time frame. But I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen it. So I'm not going to jump into any trade. This is exactly how to know not to trade. Get out of it. Get out. Don't stay there. Watch. Because right now, the market is in the consolidation. Look at the moving averages that I have there. Do you see how the market is just trading in between the moving averages? These moving averages, they are 50 and 20. 50 and 20. They are not small moving averages. These are moving averages for day traders, intraday trades. So for intraday trades, this is the moving average that you normally consider using. But look at the price actions among them, around them. Price is trading in between. That's another sign of consolidation. If you don't know how to recognize consolidation. That is how to recognize one if you're new to the market. All right. So always pay attention to it. Always pay attention to it. Very important. Pay attention to the market, what it's doing. All right. So what are my structures? Very simple. This is my first structure of a lower high. The market created a high, created a lower high, equal lower highs. All right. So I'm waiting for a break. If I could get a break above this high, all I need is a pullback, and then I'm going to buy. If I get a break below this low, breakup structure, which is on this candle, then I'm going to wait for a pullback and I'm going to sell. You see, you got to know, because there I'm out. I'm not trying to trade inside this rubbish, inside this zone. I'm not trying to trade it. I don't want to be trapped in there. So this is how you know when not to trade. You wait until the market give you a direction. But many of you are trying to force trade. You're trying to sell here. You're trying to buy here. You're trying to do everything. But what makes you think the market will sell here or buy here? You're not sure. So the best thing is to set what we call structures that the market will give you a sign that is going to buy or sell. You have to set structures. For instance, if this market push all the way or break this structure, I'm going to be waiting for a pullback. Then I begin to look for a buy. You see. But if it does not recognize the pullback, then I'll wait for it to break this structure again before I'll think of selling another pullback again to sell. Not trading like this is just trying to chase the market, trust me. Now, depending on your trading strategy as well, not everybody have the same trading strategy. So that's what I'm looking at on GU. So who want to talk to me? What other currency pair do you have you want me to look at quickly? I'm looking at GU now. There's no trade on it. So no opportunity to trade. So who else? Let me see on the charts if you guys have something there. Gold. Okay, we'll look at gold in a minute. Okay, all right, calm down. The gold men. A lot of gold traders are here. Calm down one at a time. We have a lot of gold traders. All right, let's look for gold. Let's put up the gold metrics. What do you call it? Pair. All right, here we go. That's gold. Let's look at gold. Wow. Okay, gold has reached the bottom. Let's look for the 4-hour time frame. Now on gold, that's commodity. Gold is, just a minute. Nobody should try and sell gold right now. Do not try to sell gold right now, because gold is buying. Gold is buying. The big guys are buying gold right now. So you want to join them to buy gold, okay? Do not sell. Do not sell gold. Let me just do the analysis for you. This is a 4-hour time frame. Now, what you should be looking for now, they did a very massive pull to the upside, very massive one. So this was a previous key level structure. All right. Now that was a previous, this was a previous low, and they created an equal low. This is 4-hour time frame, mind you. Okay. Now they didn't quite break structure there. So what we have, this is where price started going up. Now we find that that price created a low here on the 4-hour. We have a lot of people joining us on the Telegram, from the Telegram group. So that's why we're having this delay in my explanation, because I'm trying to add a lot of people that are joining in. All right. So gold is on buys. Okay, everybody already know that. But I know some people want to sell. About 66% of retail traders want to sell this market right now. They are already placing orders to sell. But the big guys are still buying. So why would you want to sell this market? The moving average is telling you already that they are ready to go up higher. It's expounding. A lot of confluence is telling us. So what I need is a retest to the zone. I need price to pull back into the zone and then a buy to break the structure. All right, to give you another pullback. Whatever the market wants to do, that's up to him. But this is where you should be waiting to buy on the 4-hour time frame. Now let's look at it closely on let's look at it closely on the 1-hour. Now, looking at the 1-hour time frame, you see that it looks like it's selling. It looks like it. But you need to look at structures. First structure break was this one. Market pull all the way up and create a new high and created a pullback a little bit. So that gives us another structure. So that was taken out and then created multiple highs, equal highs right there. So we now have this equal highs up here, okay, on 1-hour time frame. Okay. Now that doesn't mean that the market is selling. It doesn't mean so. So if we're to look at the move that the market has done this morning, we will say, well, it's a sell market. Market dropped. Okay, you don't made a good money, a good amount of money, but that might probably be it, because the previous low was this one. The market created a previous low, so you don't want to start selling it more, because you didn't get in from the beginning. So at the moment, you should be looking at what's the market going to do. It's going to pull back up because this is a retracement. So what you should be looking at is this overall move to the upside. This overall move to the upside, where is it going to retrace to? It could be here, it could be here. So that's what you're looking for. Now, that is for intraday traders. But if you are a scalper, definitely you're going to look at the 15-minute time frame. And then with the 15-minute time frame, you need a pullback on this drop. So you'll be targeting this low and this low that I marked from the higher time frame. And the buyers will be waiting to get price to get to that level for a buy. So what that means is you need to wait for price to pull back and then sell again, because that is for scalpers. I'm talking about scalpers. If you're a scalper, you should be selling, because the opportunity for you to catch 20 pips, 40 pips is there, maybe 30 pips. You have the opportunity to catch those pips. So you wait for that pullback into that zone and then wait for a sell. And then this will be your target for the day. And if you're able to get that to that level on your trade, good luck, because the news is coming right the corner. In the next couple of hours, 2 to 3 hours, the news will be released. So you want to look at that you are going to wait for a pullback. All right. maybe into the zone, and then sell. Now you're selling, you need to look at the left. This is your take profit zone. Take profit 1. Here, I'm talking to scalpers. Then probably there might be a little pullback again to break another structure. Take profit 2. Here, and then you're done. Because if you don't get out of here, you might be surprised what the market will do to you by giving you a massive spike to the upside. Like that. That might happen. So that's the opportunity you have to trade before the news if you are a scalper. So you want to look at that, and then your entry time frames will be obviously, oh, that's a break of structure, break of structure, break of structure. Let's look at GU quickly. Break of structure on GU. Okay, we have a break of structure on GU. We have a break of structure on GU. It's about to happen. We have 2 minutes to go. It's about to happen. So let's see if we have break of structure GU. It's about to happen. This is 15 minutes right now. Sorry, guys. Those of you on Go, just give me a minute while we look at this example of analysis. So we have just one minute and 48 seconds left on this candle to confirm a break of structure. And when that happens, so what are you going to do? Then we wait for a pullback. So even though they are taking out, yeah, obviously they are going to take out this liquidity right now. This is liquidity pool being grabbed right now. They're going to take out this liquidity and we'll wait for a pullback. And then we can think of selling to this zone. Now, this key area, let me show you what I'm looking at. I'm looking at this whole area here, might be possible sell where you can settle and then before a rally up. But it might not get there. It might get here. So those are the 2 areas I'm looking at. These are the zone for a possible reversal to the upside that I'm looking at. Because when the market drop, remember, is a buy trend. But when the market drop, it's going to fill up this old push up that he had and then start heading back up. So to set to this area, we need a pullback on this drop, on this break of structure. If it happens, we need a pullback and then we can sell. That's what we want to look at on GU. And like I said, there was no trade until there is break of structure. Now it has happened. We just had a break of structure. This structure has been broken. So now what we need is a pullback on this drop before we can get in. We need a pullback. So they might still drop to this level. If they drop up to this level, then we could get a pullback. If not, if they give us a pullback here, we need to be very careful because of this key level. You see this key level? Market has been rejecting price. Even when it got here, it rejected. So don't be deceived. It can still get all the way low to this level and reject back up. But we need to see a solid break, which is doing now. So we wait for that to expire. Once we start seeing any sign of bullish candle going up, then we wait for that pullback to happen, and then we sell. All right, so that's how you're going to trade GU. So let's take another one. Let me check those of you on YouTube. If you have any comment there, anything you want to, you have a pair you want us to look at, those of you on YouTube. So let me see on the chat. If you have a message there, leave it on. No chat yet. Okay, none of you. Good. So let me focus on those on the Telegram then while we're looking at the currency pairs. Now, first of all, this position here is opportunity that you're looking for. Like I said, I was waiting for a break of structure for me to get into the trade. So now it's happening. I need to be patient for a pullback, giving us clarity before it sells. If it doesn't pull back, you see, that's called liquidity grab. You see that? That is how they do it. That is how the big guys roll. You see that? All the liquidity has been tapped into. You see that? Massive. And I know there are people already placed their set trade over there, try to sell this. Why? I understand. Congratulations, we did, but that's just gambling for me. That's not trading by structure. So now you have a clear cut of the market coming out of the consolidation. Liquidity grab massively. So you see that that's a massive grab. I would have sold if the market got to this trend line, but it didn't get to it. So there was no need for it. I was waiting for another touch on that trend line, but it didn't get to it. If the market has come close here and reject on it, like it did here, that would have been a nice trade. You see, they are coming here now. You see that drop? They are coming here. So if this happens, then watch out for price action to retrace back up. If it doesn't break this high, then we're selling. So now we know that the sellers are in the market. So this tells us that sellers are back. This momentum. So now you cannot begin to choose the direction you want to go. Let's look at gold quickly. Let's see what gold has done. This is not news, guys. Is it news? This is not news. This is just normal trading. Okay, we see that pullback is going on. You see this pullback now? Is a sell pullback. This sell is being pulled back. So you look for your angle to sell there. Look for your angle. For those of you that trade pullback, look for your angle and sell. Okay. Let's go back to, let me see any other currency pair that someone has there. USD card.
Okay, good
Before
morning, sir.
Good morning.
Oh, sir, sorry, even I too, I'm looking at GU. My analysis is set and I'm shorting for now. But since I have joined the Zoom session, can you please show us the mark out of the possible pullback on GU?
I should show you the mark out or possible pullback
Yes,
on GU.
yes,
You say you're
like
already trading, so why are you waiting for pullback?
no,
You're
I'm
already
waiting
selling.
for that. I'm not selling yet, but my setups are there.
Okay, okay,
Waiting
okay.
for the pullback. So since you are a boss now, I want to see the exact rejection point, because I know it might not take out that previous high. It will not take out the previous high. So that is just what I want to know
Okay,
better.
you are not on your trading desk, are you?
No, I'm not.
And then you are asking me to give you precision so that you can take figures and just start trading while you are walking on the way. So if you lose the trade now, you say, hey, Charles Brown did this. Whatever I do here, you need to go on your desk and do it yourself and practice it, because the way you trade is not the way I trade. So whatever I do now, if I give you my own line of retracement, it's not gonna be the same way that you're looking at retracement. So you need to go find out which angle the market is going to retrace on your own. But possibly advice will be another cross. Okay, this is just chef. Now, possible angle will be here. Look at this key level. Wait for price to come back to tap into this key level. Okay, that's the only way I can help you out of that. Wait for price to come back and tap into this key level here. Then wait for a sell. But at the moment, they've already taken liquidity. That's a liquidity grab. So what you need to do, wait for a pullback. Whatever angle it gets to, either here or whatever. Wait for that and sell. Okay. Very important. Gold. I already said gold is gonna. All right. Look at that. Look at that, guys. So the pullback is going on gold right now. So you need that pullback. Wait for price rejection there multiple times. So those of you that are scalping, wait for it and then get in and start selling on that. So let's quickly take another currency pair that someone asked me to look at. UCAD. Let's look at UCAD. Let's take a look at UCAD. But at the moment, if I'm looking at UCAD, is a buy. UCAD is a strong buy trade. So let me quickly bring it up. USD card. Oh man, the trade has activated. So I even did a setup on USD card. I did a setup on USD card, is active and is going up. So yeah, it's a buy. So USD card is buying already. Trade is already activated. 1, 2, position 2 taps, and then is heading up. Actually, I was doing this on the higher time frame. So this was the time frame I was using, the 4-hour. So on the 4-hour right now, this trade is active. So I need to check my MT4 to see what's going on there. So right now, this trade is already active because there was a buy order there and a buy order. Only one activated out of 3. So I have 3 buy orders there. Only one was activated. So which is good because if it goes all the way up, there's gonna be a lot of money for me on that one. All right, guys. Yeah, for those of you on UCAD is a buy. I just waited for a retracement to this key level, and and if you look at the daily, it's massively going up. It's supposed to go up. It just created a new high by taking out the structure, took out the structure, and now tap into the zone, and then pull back. So now it's obvious that he wants to start going up. So if you find a way to get into the trade on UCAD, you should be buying because the trade already on. If you haven't gotten in, wait for a pullback on your lower time frame, like 15 minutes or so. You wait for that pullback to happen and then you look for entry. Okay, at the moment, it's taking our structure. You see, on the 15 minutes, structure broken here, and then that will be the next previous high that's going to target. So before you get there, might be a pullback after taking out the structure, pull back, and then head out to this one. So it's a buy trade, UCAD. I hope you guys are catching it. I hope none of you were selling. Who was selling UCAD? I'm not trading. Yeah, because of this UCAD trade was somebody that asked me to look at it and I saw potential. I just traded it. Just because I trade GU only doesn't mean I can't analyze any other market. Okay, professional traders can look at any market. That's why I can't look at any of this trade now, and I'm telling you what is happening. But if I'm trading, I'm doing a day trade, I'm looking at the chart, I want to trade, I will just trade GU. That's what I do. So at the moment, like I said, is a strong buy. I know most of you are trying to sell. Don't sell CAD, UCAD. Buy UCAD. Find a way to buy UCAD. I hope you understand. You can see they push up already. So let's go back to GU. Yeah.
Sir, please can you check USD CHF?
USD CHF, okay. Wow, look at that liquidity graph. Massive, massive, massive one there. Massive one there. Massive one there. Massive one. Okay. Hold on, let me check you, chef, see what that is. I think I have, okay, not there. USD chef. Let's go there. Oh man, market is, I think, let me see what the direction of this market is before we get in. As on a minor pair. USD is minor pairs a major pair. All right. Okay. Hold on. Let me look at the 4-hour time frame. Do not buy this market. Do not buy this market. Do not buy this market. If you trade USD CHF, don't buy it. What you need is a consecrated pullback to sell. First of all, we have this massive drop that happened. And all of this is a liquidity grab. You see the zone on the 1-hour time frame. Let me show you. You see the zone. Let me show you. All right, the market grab liquidity that was gathered there, including this one. So now liquidity grab. So that's what they did on this candle pushing up. You see, almost all of them had a plan to push up at the same time or push to different direction. We have on GU a massive drop. This one is also happening at the same time. All of them are taking that move. But right now, this market is not going up higher. You should be looking to sell from this angle. Wait for price to get there and look for possible retracement to sell. Because you see, this was a previous low. Even though it looks as though the market is retracing, don't buy it. You need to wait for a proper clear call. For instance, look at the low here. Okay. That was the last low. And then the market broke out of this consolidation by tapping into that high. Okay. Now we know that on the 4-hour time frame is a massive sell. Look at it. While you are trying to buy the market is selling. A lot of people try to bought here and it's sold again. And they are trying to buy here now, even though they're in a little profit, this thing may come down strong. Why? On the 4-hour time frame, structure has been broken. You have to look at structure that has been broken here. Last low here. So if those lows have been taken out, you should be concerned. So the other low that is not taken out was tap into was that one. So that could be the more reason why people bought. So it's tap into that low or the block there, so it's going to buy. Well, it's a little buy. The buy is not going to be high. So the overall trend is a sell. So the more you stick to the overall trend, the better for you. The more you stick to the overall trend, the better for you. So you're going to be looking for a sell from now on. Wait for a sell opportunity. That means look for your angle within this zone and then look for a sell. Okay. Let me see. But the news is coming, guys. So you got to be careful. After the news, do not trade. I'm not going to trade. I'm not taking any trade right now. I'm not trying to play smart on the market. I don't know the direction of the news. I can't tell you the direction of the news. So why should I gamble my money away? I'm not going to do that. So for those of you who like to do that, congratulations. Everybody does not trade the same way. Everybody doesn't have the same result. So it's very important. Okay. So I think that is clear now for those of you on USD, USF. So you can look for, do not buy this market. Even looking at the RSI, you can see they are all of them overbought. They are outside the range already. Do not even try. The movement to buy is not strong. So this one is a liquidity graph. It's not the real deal. We have the real deal is when the market get here. If it doesn't break this high here on 15 minutes, then don't trade. So your real break of structure is on this high, this 15 minutes high. Here, break of structure is this one. So you wait for that break of structure. Once that happens, if you break it, wait for a pullback before you buy. If it doesn't break it, if it doesn't break it, maybe it breaks it like this, wait for a pullback and buy. If it doesn't break it, do not. If you come up here and then reject, creating a pattern to sell, get in, because the next thing is coming down to this level. So that will be your sell trade. You don't want to miss that. They say it took out this low now. So now he's trying to head up or do something like this, wait for that drop. And then, you'll be able to catch it. Okay. I think that's enough for the USF guys. What do you call it? Any other person? GJ. Let's look at GJ. Wow, look at that. After hitting, look at that. These are all my analysis on different pairs. After hitting take profit, it dropped. Can you imagine? It just hit that top and it dropped massively. Oh dear. These are all my analysis. The first one played out. The second one, I just did that and it played out. I didn't trade them. I just did it. Now I'm opening them and they all play out, which is great. So next time I can have more confidence to look into it and tell somebody do it like this, or I could take a trade if I want to. If I have any other accounts to play with, I just play with them. There's nothing wrong making more money with these guys, innit? So yeah, as you can see, the market is a buy market. All of these that happen, this drop is called liquidity grab. So I'm expecting the market to tap into the zone, which has already been, and that's why we're seeing price action there. So at the moment, it's going to start heading up. So GJ, let me confirm my heat map. GJ right now is kind of Yeah, GJ is kind of buy because the moment it's still a buy trend. So it's still buying, but don't be deceived by this massive drop. You see, it's just like when we're looking at a sell trend and we see a push up. Now we're seeing it's a buy trend, but we're seeing a push down. So that's the deception. That makes people want to buy, want to sell instead of buying. So if I look at GJ on what the smart money guys are doing on GJ, let's see what the smart money guys are doing on GJ. The smart money guys are actually, give me a sec. I'm going to tell you what they're doing in a minute. All right, the smart money guys are buying this market, but a lot of retail traders want to sell it. So that's the problem. You say this is a buy trade now, active, already active. But a lot of people are selling this. If they haven't taken profit right there, then that's it. On this sell, if they took this equal high, because I know why they sold here. This is why they sold. And it's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. You would have sweat put your and that's it. That would have been your trade to sell it. All right. A break and probably go to 5 minutes to be able to get in. Yeah. On the 5 minutes time frame, you'd have been able to get in after the break. But there was no pullback. There was no reasonable pullback to get in. So you would have just jumped in anyways. And then hopefully that it dropped and eventually it dropped. So if you fail to catch the high there, then you would have gotten in on that break of structure. Or you would have used, this is the break of structure I'm talking about, this one, on this break, but there was no pullback at all. So you would have used counter trend line, a small counter trend line, to be able to get in on that sell on 5 minutes. So there's different ways that scalpers would have gotten into that trade, which is fair. So I think that's it, guys. You got it. Let me see if anyone on YouTube has a question on that. No question, no comment. There's no question on the chat, no comment, so that's fine. So it means it's understood. Okay. All right, hit the like button, guys. Come on, if you hit the like button, if you're there on YouTube, hit the like button. Let's share the benefits. Allow others to participate. All right. Any question? Yes. Okay, K, your hand is raised.
Please, can you look at UJ?
UJ.
Yeah, just look at it right now. There's a move there. I want to.
Are you already on the trade?
No, not yet.
Okay. USD JPY. Let's look at USD. Yeah, USD JPY should be a buy market. Let me see. Yeah, it's a buy market, but still, let's look at it from the 4-hour time frame. Wow, there was a massive drop there. So let me confirm this. There's a massive drop on that because already on the 4-hour time frame, it looks like it's there to me right now. But let me confirm that what the big guys are doing. UJ will be okay. Well, it's still It's still very, very bullish. It looks like there's a division in the market on this, but still, this is a pullback of this drop, which is necessarily going to be a sell right now. Let me just do proper analysis for you guys. But it looks like a buy, but I would suggest there's a conflict here. It looks like a buy to me, but there's a conflict. In other words, the market is trying to sell and it's trying to buy. Is a conflict. What I mean by that is, if you look at this, is a sell right now, is in a sell region. Okay, it's selling right now. At the moment, it's selling, but you need to be very careful. The market already sold, so this is a pullback of this drop. So possibly a sell is happening right here, right now. Okay, so it looks like a sell. So the best way you want to trade this, if you're selling this trade, target this low only, because I'm suspecting that what they want to do is to create this equal low and then head back up. Okay, so for that reason, yeah, you're welcome. For that reason,
this is my question. Actually, I used one of your strategy, the high and low of the week.
Yeah.
Now, I could see a huge rejection from the high. That's from the Monday opening. I see a huge rejection. The line is still on my laptop, on my screen. And that rejection formed a pin bar. Precisely, I think I'll call it a shooting star.
This one here?
Yes, you see that rejection on a 4-hour time frame.
Yeah, I'm on a 4-hour now.
Okay, so now I'm seeing the when I went back to the 15 minutes time frame, I could see that it was retracing back. But then on the 4-hour, there was a sell. That's why I was confused.
Yeah, it pulled back in, but if you notice, it didn't break above the high of the week.
Okay, yes.
So if you didn't break above the high of the week, you should not be looking for a buy. You should be looking for a sell. And that's what's happening now. It rejected at the high of the week, and now it's dropping. So the next goal is to target this low. That's where it's going.
Okay.
Because
okay.
it's targeting this low. So find a way to get your entry on this trade. If you have not entered, find a way to get your entry.
That is right?
Yeah, it's a set trade, because wait for a pullback, wait for structure break at the low, wait for this structure to break. There should be structure break around this level. Once it break this neckline, then wait for a pullback, and then you look for a sell.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. Maxwell.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you for this session.
Maxwell. Just hearing your voice. What are you doing in my program now, this man, this emeritus? You think I will not know you? You think I will not recognize you? Well done.
Anyway, I've been following you, bro.
How you
You're doing an amazing job.
Thank you, sir. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm well. So just a quick one. When you started, you mentioned about 80% of people are shorting this. Where did you get that stats from?
I actually spread my analysis across just technicals. I look into fundamentals, especially the COTs, data.
All right.
So that gives me
work behind.
So I consider both sentimental, technical, and fundamental analysis to make my decision in the market.
All right. So that stats was from the COT, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, thank you. I was like,
welcome.
That is some nice information you got there.
I know. Thank you.
Thank you anyway. Thank you.
Yeah,
You're
you're
doing
welcome,
good.
bro. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. So any other person have a question, or you want us to look at any other pair for you? Yeah, structure is about to break here, but be very careful because those trading this, if you check, they took out this high already. So you need to be very careful with this trade. Okay, it's not a real potential sell because the big guys want to buy. You need to be careful. But there's a very strong struggle between them, a very strong struggle. At least we're looking at 49, 47%, 48% against 50, 53, 52. That's what it is. So you can see there's a very strong chance that there's going to be a conflict in the market on that trade, on this pair. That's what's going on. Gideon, yes.
Okay, sir. The GU that you talked about,
Yes, sir.
there is,
Let's
I
go back
think,
there.
oh yes, sir. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we have a breakup structure now tapping into that zone. But at the moment, you see, it blasts through the first one. And look at the momentum. So we need to wait for what it's going to do at this key level now. So here, this zone here. So what I'm looking at is this whole push to the upside. So it has grabbed liquidity. Let's wait for a pullback. That's it. You need to wait for a pullback. And I'm waiting for a pullback. Because structure has broken now. So because structure break, I will not be able to think of buying right now. Even looking at this bearish momentum on 1 hour, that speaks a lot of volume. Okay, a lot of volume for you. So with that in mind, you just want to wait for a pullback into that level. Like I told you before, let's wait for a pullback. But I'm not trading today. I'm waiting for pullback, wait for a pullback into the zone, a rejection, then sell. Okay, then you target this low, this low, this low, this low of the week. That's where you target and wait for price to bounce back before the news. So if they are dropping like this, they might eventually want to go up later before the news, during the news. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at. But at the moment, out of consolidation, a clear cut. I know we can see lower high here, equal high. We can take these two as lower high. I get it. I understand that. But because of the news, I was not going to just risk anything. Normally, this would have been my click trade, right? I'm looking at selling here. I would have sold here because, again, GU, there's a conflict in the market on GU right now. So the big guys are struggling. The retail traders are struggling with the big guys. So they're trying to gather more liquidity to be able to get. So for those of you selling, look at GU right now. There's a setup. All right. So we're going to wait for a pullback into that zone, into this key level here, or somewhere around there. Wait for price action and then sell. Let's see GU again. Not really much. The big guys want to buy this market, so it's not really a big struggle. It's just that this drop is a liquidity taker. So for those of you in this trade, for instance, like I said, there are two things you want to do. Either you wait after the news, then to trade it, or wait for a pullback and see what happens. But if this pullback doesn't, because this could be a takeoff that will take out this liquidity here. And then they will take out this liquidity here. This push-up can happen like that. So that's what I'm saying, because the buyers, they looking at the whole trend on GU is a buy market. But I'm not trading today, that's why. So for me, I'm not look at that. It's a buy market on GU. So it's not a sell market, but it's a buy market. So the reality is you just have to be careful. I'm looking at it now on a 4-hour time frame. Let me just use the 1 hour. So looking at the 1 hour time frame, we'll try to use this low here. Okay, and then use this high. Okay, the market must go down. It still have to go a little bit downward before I start buying. So at the moment, don't trade the sell. Don't trade the sell. Wait for a buy. Don't trade the sell. Don't trade the sell or wait after the news. That's it. The best thing is to wait after the news. Do not take any trade because the market right now is just stay away from it. I know people are casting the trade. I know people are trading this. What exactly do you mean when you say wait for price action and sell? Are you a beginner, Henry? Are you a beginner? Henry.
This is Henry.
Yeah, are you a beginner in trading? Can't hear you. Okay, we lost him there. All right, guys, I think that's it for today. So I will send in the analysis once I can find a clean cut on this buy. Liquidity field, grab, imbalance fields, that's what is done. So nice catch there that they did, but I thought they were going to wait for the news before this drop happened. So they just did it, which is fine. And wait for opportunity to buy because it's a buy market. I'm not selling this market. I'm going to buy it. So I'm waiting for that to happen. So until after the news. All right, guys, thank you so much. For those of you on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and also leave your comment. I'll look into it. And then, yeah, let's keep rolling with this. Thank you so much. All right, bye for now, guys. I'll see you in another analysis.